So question number 9 says, explain the motion of a planet around the sun in a circular path. Means the planets are moving in a circular path, okay, around the sun. So you have to explain, okay, how, why. So the sun, the centripetal force required for the planets is required for the planets to move in a circular, to move in a circular path, around the sun is provided by the gravitational force of attraction exerted by the sun on the moon, on the planets. The centripetal force required for the planets to move in a circular path around the sun is provided by the gravitational force of attraction exerted by the sun on the planets. Hence, the centripetal force required by the planets to move is provided by the gravitational force of some of the planets. This force continuously changes the direction of motion, continuously changes the direction of motion of the planets, and they describe a circular motion around the sun. Circular motion around the sun. Okay. Go to the next question, children. That is question number 10. Okay. Now, question number 10 says, if that means the direction action, how does the centripetal force? The centripetal force is always the centripetal force is directed towards the center of the circular path, whereas the centrifugal force is directed away from the center of the circular path. So remember, children, with reference to direction of action, how does centripetal force differ from centrifugal force? The centripetal force is directed towards the center of circular path, whereas the centrifugal force is directed away from the center of the circular path. That is in opposite directions they act, okay? Now, B1, what the B question says? Is centrifugal force a reaction force or centripetal force? No. Okay? Centrifugal force is not a reaction force. Centrifugal force is not a reaction for centripetal force. Seventh, compare the magnitude of centripetal. The magnitudes of a centripetal force and centrifugal force are equal, centrifugal force are equal. Hence, the ratio is 1:1. Okay, children. I hope people understood this question number 10. Okay. Now we go to the next question, children. Question number 11. Is centrifugal force a real force? No, centrifugal force is not a real force. No. Okay, now question number 12. Okay, now what does question number 12 says? Children, a small pebble tied at one end of a string is placed near the periphery of a circular disc at the center of which the other end of the string is tied. Okay, you can imagine this. Okay, there is a circular disc, a small pebble tied at one end of the string is placed in such a way that the other end of the string is tied to the center of the disc. Got it? The disc is rotating about an axis passing through its center. What will be observation? The A part of the question is, what will be your observation? What will be your observation when you're standing outside the disc? Explain. See, from outside the disc, we feel from outside the disc, from outside the disc, the pebble appears to be performing a uniform circular motion, and the centripetal force required for it is given by the force of tension acting on the string. Okay, this was the A part answer. Now, what is B part? What will be your observation when you are standing at the center of the disc? Explain. Well, for a person standing in front standing on the desk, for a person standing at the center of the desk, at the center of the desk, for a person standing at the center of the desk, the pebble will appear, the pebble will appear stationary, will appear stationary because the centrifugal force is balancing the force of tension exerted by the string. Okay, this is about question number 12. Now we go to question number 13. Question number 13. A piece of stone tied at the end of a string, okay, end of a thread is whirled in a horizontal circle with a uniform speed, okay, with the help of a hand. Answer the following question. फिर से मैं बोलता हूँ piece of stone tied at the end of a thread. एक thread है, उसका one end में stone tied है, and the stone is whirled in a horizontal circle. Got it? Horizontal circle with the help of your hand. Answer the following question. A part, okay? A part ka answer, correct? What does that A part say? Is the velocity of stone uniform or variable? The stone is performing a uniform circular motion, okay? So naturally, uniform circular motion means the velocity is always variable. The velocity of the stone is variable. Velocity of the stone is variable, Okay, the next part of the question is, what is the acceleration of the stone, uniform or variable? Acceleration of the stone is also variable. Acceleration of the stone is also variable because the direction keeps on changing at every moment, okay? The acceleration of stone is also variable. Okay, what is the C part? What is the direction of acceleration of stone at any instant? The direction of acceleration at any instant during the uniform circular motion of the stone is directed toward, at any instant during the uniform circular motion of stone is directed towards the center of the path, What force does the centripetal force required for the action? What force does provide the centripetal force required? The centripetal force is provided by the force of tension is provided by the force of tension, okay? Centripetal force is a reaction force, Yeah, better wordings. Okay, is the centripetal force is the reaction force due to the force of tension in the string. And lastly, name the force and the direction which acts on the hand. The force that acts on the hand, if you ask me, is nothing but the reaction force, the reaction of the tension away from the center of the circular path. Now, children, here one thing, I think I made a miss here. Centripetal force is the force is the force of tension of the string. Okay, whereas the reaction of the tension away from the center of the circular path, okay, acts on the hand. Acts on the hand. So with this, your question number 13 gets over, children. Now we go to the last question